Welcome to Study Loop.
We'll find out the number of moles of HCl, and from there we will find out the number of moles of the metal hydroxide if we just consider the formula as MOH2, since it's a group 2 metal hydroxide. And from the number of moles, using the mass of the metal hydroxide, we can find out the molar mass of the metal hydroxide. And from there, subtracting the mass of this OH2, we can find the molar mass of the metal, and from there we can identify the metal. So our first step here will be to find out the number of moles of HCl, which we can just simply do by multiplying the molarity and the volume of HCl solution. So the molarity here is 2.50 molar or mole per liter times the volume in liter, that will be 56.9 times 10 to the power minus 3 liter, and this will give us a value of 0.142 mole HCl. Now, as we have said that the formula of the metal hydroxide will be MOH2, since it's a group 2 metal hydroxide, we can write down a balanced equation for this. So MOH2 will react with HCl to give us MCl2 plus H2O. So to balance this equation, first we'll balance our metal. We have one metal on each side. Then we have one chlorine here, but two chlorine here. That means we will need two chlorine here. And then that means we now have 2 plus 2, 4 hydrogen here, but we have 2 hydrogen here. We'll place it 2 here, and then we have 4 hydrogen on each side, and we have 2 oxygen on each side. So this is our balanced equation, and from balanced equation you can see that 2 mole of HCl will react with 1 mole of the metal hydroxide. So we can write 2 mole HCl will react with or identical to 1 mole of the metal hydroxide. That means 0.142 mole HCl will react with half times 0.142 mole metal hydroxide, which is equal to 0.0710 mole of metal hydroxide. So this is the number of moles of the metal hydroxide which we are reacting here. Now from this number of moles we will find the molar mass of metal hydroxide, which is simply, so we know that the number of moles is equal to mass over molar mass. That means molar mass of the metal hydroxide will be the number of moles of metal hydroxide times uh, the mass of the metal hydroxide. So the number of moles we have calculated as 0.07. Okay, so it will be the number of moles, the mass over number of moles. It will be mass over mass of the metal hydroxide over the number of moles of the metal hydroxide. So the mass of the metal hydroxide is 8.65 gram over the number of moles, which is 0.0710 mole, and it is so from here we'll get a value of 121.83 gram gram per mole. So this is the molar mass of the metal hydroxide. Now from here we can find the molar mass of the metal. So since in metal hydroxide we have two oxygen and two hydrogen, or two H group, what we can do is, if we want to find the mass of the metal, we have to subtract 121.83 minus 2 times 16 for oxygen and 1.008 for hydrogen, and this will give us a value of 87.8 gram. So this is the molar mass of the metal, and if we compare it with the molar masses of group 2 metals, you'll see that strontium has a molar mass of 87.62. That means the unknown metal here is strontium.